Another Cape Town-based former Bok is CORNE KRIGE, who now runs a successful outdoor advertising business.
So my business started out as an outdoor advertising business where we are basically focused on putting up billboards around the country. I really narrowed that down in the last few years. I put up a whole lot of billboards outside taverns and went to very much a niche market. About 2 years ago, I also bought into another business that does more promotional items. Sort of try to widen my offering a little bit. So with that came more staff and also obviously a lot more responsibility. It's probably the most difficult thing I've ever done to move from a professional rugby player and become a business person, you know. And I think when you do that, you rely a hell of a lot on other people who you believe are good in that field, because when you come out as a sportsman, you obviously don't know much. So I relied on a partner in the beginning, and I think as rugby players we're quite trusting, you know. We probably trust people too easily because we've played with 15 mates that we trust implicitly every day, and then you move into business and it doesn't always work out that way. So my first experience in business wasn't a great one, but after that, you know, I've learned the hard way as I grow in stature as a businessman. You know, I learn every day.
He is currently appearing on Mnet's hit reality show Survivor Champions. Without revealing too much, he tells us why he agreed to take part.
Look, a lot of people have asked me why I took part in Survivor, and when I was on the island, believe me, I asked myself that many times. It was a decision to go and do something that's totally outside my comfort zone, and not having food for long periods of time and actually being very hungry and leading people when you are tired, you haven't slept and you haven't eaten is a totally different challenge, and grew me as a person, and the way I see things, the way I look at poor people at the traffic lights, the way I lead my people here at work, and I think the way I value small things in life now, you know. And I think in that experience, Survivor was amazing, and it was also nice to mix with a guy like Mark. I mean, the perception out there amongst rugby players is that football players are soft. You know, Mark's a hell of a competitor. I went in at just under 90 kilograms because I ran a marathon the week before, my first marathon, and Mark went in at 96 kilos. You know, so he had 6 kilograms on me, and we had some amazing battles and some amazing duels, and he beat me in a couple of duels that I, you know, don't look forward to seeing on television. But it is what it is, and a professional sports person, you don't become a professional sports person if you're not competitive, and I think him and I are both extremely competitive, and we really enjoyed competing against each other. But one hell of an experience, one that I think if I'd known how tough it was going to be, I probably wouldn't do it again.